Hey guys, so it's been a little while, about give or take 3 years, but this is Gold Amphora speaking. This video is just a little bit of an update on where I've been the past couple years, because as you may have noticed, I haven't uploaded since about 2018, so I just wanted to make this video to sort of clue you all in and let you know what's going on with me. As the title of the video suggests, this is, what happened, where I've been, and where I'm going from here. And I just wanted to make this video on, why I quit YouTube, what I've been up to since I did, and what my plans are for the future regarding content creation. So, here we go. So I guess we'll start with what happened. So, let me take you back to a better time, 2018. I was getting ready to go into high school for my 8th grade year. My channel was doing good, and I was uploading content, semi-regularly over the year just because of, schoolwork and things like that and, other commitments. I was a little pressed for time, but I was making it work. And of course, by this point, my middle school was already, all aware of my YouTube channel, and I'd gotten used to, the occasional jokes and jabs at my expense, and I was fine with it. A few people I know actually watched my YouTube channel, and they said, oh, I think this video is pretty funny, which is like surprising. It's kind of weird, right? And this was, for the most part, my reality. I went to this middle school where everybody knew what I did, and this was just how it was. But the next year, I would be going to a high school. And this high school is a combination of a bunch of different middle schools in my area into a larger regional high school. And so it was in the back of my mind like, oh, this is something I'm going to have to deal with, in high school. What am I going to do? But I wasn't really too worried about it. So I'm in the middle of middle school, right? And it's April 9th, 2018. And my cousin uploads a video titled, "This is the official end of plush videos," or something like that. And this was right in the middle of my 8th grade year. And I was kind of blindsided in the moment. I wasn't really, expecting him to quit on such short notice. Like, I wasn't really expecting it. Looking back, though, it was pretty obvious that he was ready to put it behind him. He lost a lot of his motivation for making videos. He ran out of ideas. And when he quit, I lost motivation as well. I didn't know what to do. I was kind of lost, because he'd been such a big inspiration for me over the years. And then when he quit, I was actually mad at him for it. And I was like, dude, why the hell would you do that? Why would you just throw everything away? And he's like, sorry, man, this is what has to be done. Of course, now in hindsight that I'm an adult, I understand why he did this, and it makes sense looking back on it. Because, I would be in the same boat myself a couple months later. You fast forward to November, right? I joined my high school's marching band the year before in 8th grade because they let you do that, and I was really feeling it on my schedule because it was like 2 practices a week from, I think, like 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock, and I got home at like 6 o'clock, and I had 4 hours to do homework if I wanted to be up in time the next day. And Fridays I was completely unavailable because I was there until 11 p.m. for football games. And Saturdays, you'd have a practice or a competition, so half of my Saturday is gone too. So I was really feeling this on my schedule. Marching band is a big commitment. People don't really think of it like that, but it is. It's a big commitment. And along with that, not only that, I had an entire new school to adjust to, new people, new building, new classes, new teachers, new homework. And I was just, this combined with band and YouTube, it put a lot of pressure on me. But I did manage to just barely hold together and continue to put out videos at a good pace. And then my classmates found my channel. This was probably the straw that broke the camel's back because while yes, I understood the risks of doing YouTube and I had managed to maintain my schedule, I was doing this under a veil. I was doing this in secret. Nobody knew who I was really, and nobody was really talking about it. So I didn't really. I started in September worried, and then by October, nobody was really talking about it to me, and I was like, oh, well, maybe this will work out after all. And then one of my classmates mentioned it to me in Woods, and he was from one of the other middle schools that I mentioned earlier that wasn't mine, the one that I went to. And I knew immediately that this could get out of hand. So when he asked me, like, dude, do you make these Pokemon plush videos? I said, yes, I do. This is something that I do. I've been doing it for a while. Can you just do me a favor and just, don't break my balls too much, And he said, yeah, man, I got you. And I was like, all right, good. I'm glad we reached an understanding. And then about a week or 2 later, I was on the bus going home from a marching band game or a competition or something. And he sent it to an entire group chat of people with me in it. not just me, but also, older people from my middle school who could corroborate his story and remove any chance of my deniability of it being me, and new people that weren't aware of it and that could spread this information. So as soon as I got home, I was like, I have to do something. And I just decided to bite the bullet and announce the end of Plush videos. And I knew this was my only option. Because again, as I mentioned, my high school was a combination of many different middle schools. So I would just have to accept that all of these new kids would find out, and I would be stuck with that until my senior year. I just decided, you know what, screw it. There's no other option. So I made the video, and then I made all my videos private, and then the next morning or the next day I made that one private. And the only video that I left up was the emoji movie video, which I tried to convince people had gotten me my 900 subscribers, and no one believed that. Fortunately though, after this, talk of my channel died down a little bit, but I just knew I could never risk making my videos public again and coming back and risking that my channel would get back out and people would find out about my channel. So the videos would just stay unlisted for years. And I talked to my cousin about it at the time, and he told me I did the right thing. And I was telling him, I lost my motivation for making videos. I'm out of ideas. And this combined with my classmates my classmates discovering my channel, it was over. And he told me, don't worry, dude, you did the right thing. And I believed him then, and I believe him now. That was the right move at the time. But back then, I didn't really know at what point I would make the videos public again, or if I ever would. I had the rough idea in my head that in college I would make the videos public again. But again, this was just in my head. This wasn't a concrete plan that I had made. This was just something that I thought of, when I'm in college, I'll make the videos public again. And I shelved it, and I focused on band, and I focused on school. And that was my life for I don't know how many years, a while, and I didn't really think about my YouTube channel. I still talked to PPU, I still talked to Jacob, and I still, held contact with a few of the people, sold a couple plushies, and that was that, I just figured I put it behind me. I was done. I just shrugged it off, and that was it. I mean, yeah, I did do that, but also, I kept thinking about it. I'm like, did I do the right thing? Was I right to do this? Should I have kept the videos up? But now looking back, I know it was the right thing to do, to keep those videos private, or unlisted, sorry. So, that's what happened, basically. My classmates found out about my YouTube channel, and I had no choice but to make all my videos private. So, with that out of the way, here's what's been going on with me lately. I still do talk to PPU. I talk to Jake still. The other day I played a little bit of Rocket League with him, He's really into, bodybuilding now and weightlifting and stuff like that. And he's all, huge and terrifying now. I can't make fun of him anymore because he'll just destroy me in a fight. So that's the end of that. I still do talk to some old, plushtubers, Stealthy and people like that. Yeah, guys, I do still talk to people from back then, even if it's, even if I'm really not as involved in the community anymore. I still do a little voice acting here and there for them, but that's about all of my involvement in the community at this point. 2018 was my 8th grade year, and this year, 2022, is the year in which I'm a high school senior. I'm a senior in high school. As of recording this, it's late May 2022, and I'm committed to a college. I'm ready to go to college. I've signed up for a marching band. I have a job. I have a car. I can drive. There's so many things that have happened to me over the years, and it's just it's weird, man. This channel has always kind of remained a constant in the back of my mind. I'm always thinking, should I make it public? Should I make it public? Even with that in mind, I just decided not to risk it and make them public, and so they're still unlisted as of right now. It really is crazy to think, This was my whole childhood, pretty much. And I just decided, no, I have to sweep this under the rug and hope nobody finds out. And looking back, that was the right thing to do. In spite of my doubts at the time, it was the right thing to do, looking back. But with that out of the way, I just want to discuss where I'm going from here, regarding content creation and all that. Obviously, I'm not making any more plush videos. I'm done with that. I've been done with that for a while, and I knew that even if I came back and made my videos public again, or even if I made a whole new YouTube channel, that I would never make plush videos again. I would never do it again. And that is a sentiment that I still share. I don't have that in me anymore. That's not what I do. And anyway, I had my time. I mean, what, 2013 to 18? 5 years? Not a bad career for a kid with a camcorder in his room with a bunch of stuffed animals. But going forward, guys, I will be continuing YouTube. Not with plush videos, but with gaming videos. In fact, I have been continuing YouTube for a few months as of recording this. I have a new YouTube channel. It's called The Big Sal, and the link to that will be in the description below. If you want to continue to support me on YouTube and watch my content and see what's going on with me, I really do think you should subscribe to this channel. I put a lot of work in my videos. I make, Pokemon Nuzlocke videos. I do some Minecraft streams with my friends. I do, some Overwatch content, because this is 2015 apparently. While I won't be making any new content on this channel, the only case in which I would make content for this channel specifically is if it actually did pertain to this channel, which is not very likely. I will be making plenty of new content over on The Big Sal if you do want to subscribe to that channel. But yeah, guys, it really has been a time doing this YouTube channel. I think sometimes, would I go back and change anything that I did? And I think the answer is no. I don't think I would change anything that I did. I think I did the right things when I had to do them, and I did what made sense at the time. I did the logical thing at the time, and I just stuck to the course, and I'm proud of myself for that. These videos mean a lot to me. They represent my childhood. They represent part of the reason I love Pokemon so much, and part of the reason I love video games and content creation so much. I mean, this is literally my childhood on the internet for the world to see. I don't want to stop doing content creation. I loved it then, I love it now. If you do decide to do what I have and make content, and you feel discouraged, don't worry, that's normal. There are times when you do these videos that you will feel discouraged. You'll be like, oh man, this video didn't get as many views as I want, or as many likes as I want, or comments, or I'm not getting any subscribers, or I'm not making ad revenue. And you'll know in that moment that you're failing to be a YouTuber because you're not focused on the one thing that YouTube is really about, which is about fun and creating things. It's not about ad revenue or likes or comments or views. Nobody cares about that. Some people do, and those people are what we call superficial. YouTube is meant to be fun. It's meant to be fun to create something and share it with the world, That's special to me, and it was special to me then and it is now, because YouTube has been my dream since I was, 10 years old, and it still is now. As a little kid, I wanted to be the biggest YouTuber on the platform, and even now, I still have fun making videos, but I still want to get better and get bigger, and so that can be a goal for you. But your primary goal is to just enjoy yourself, man. YouTube can be a lot of fun, but you shouldn't get sucked in with all the numbers about views and likes and comments, because that's not what it's about. YouTube is about you. I mean, hell, dude, it's in the name. It's pretty obvious. It's about you and your ideas and what you want to create. I quit Gold Ampharos partially because I had been completely creatively bankrupted. I had no ideas. I had no motivation. I didn't want to make videos. I just did them because they just felt like another chore to me. Like, oh, I have to make a YouTube video today, just like I have to do my homework and I have to shower, It just blended into the routine. When I was a little kid, YouTube was an escape. Making these videos was something I did to escape from the real world, because the real world sucked, and it sucks now. But it sucked a little less because of YouTube. And once that stopped, where do you go from there? What do you do when the one thing you did to escape reality becomes reality? What do? You stop. Please don't let this be the sob story about how, oh, you should never try YouTube, it's not worth it, you should never do this. No, dude. YouTube is fun. That's the whole point of this platform, is fun. The whole original idea of YouTube is you film some stupid stuff and you put it on the internet and people watch it. And you had fun. You had fun. That was gratifying to you because you enjoyed it. You derived value from it. Even if you didn't make a dime off of the video itself, you enjoyed making it, and you enjoyed putting it on the internet for people to see. That's part of content creation. That's my favorite part of content creation. The fact that I could just make a video and people from all over the world can just watch it instantaneously. The novelty of that still has not worn off, and I really hope it doesn't. So please, if you're thinking of doing this, do it because you like it, not because you have to, because you never have to. You should always do things that you think are fun, or that you think are interesting or exciting. You shouldn't make YouTube videos because you feel like it's a job or a chore or an obligation. You should make YouTube videos because, like me, you're just some kid who likes to post his adventures on the internet and his funny moments and his ideas. So I guess with all that out of the way, I just want to give you guys a big thank you for making my childhood happen. I know it sounds really corny, but it's true. I mean, you did, you know? If you're an old subscriber, if you've been subscribed to the channel for, you know, however many years, 5, 6, 7 years, you've literally watched my childhood on the internet. You have watched me, you know, have an idea, pick up some stuffed animals and a camera, and bring the idea to life. That is something really special. A good idea is something every content creator wants. So, again, guys, I just want to thank you for making this channel possible and for supporting me through the years. And for the memories, really. I mean, I have a ton of great memories making these videos, and with the people I've met and the things I've done, it really is great. I would not take back a second of what I did on this YouTube channel. In spite of all of the jokes and the bullying and all that stupid stuff, I would never walk back on a single thing I did on this YouTube channel. And that is why I have decided to make my videos public again. My videos will be public exactly 1 week after the publishing of this video. So, with that, guys, thank you for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing and liking and sharing with your friends. And thank you, guys. It's been a great ride. And I would not have it any other way. You really made this special. With all that out of the way, this is Gold Ampharos. Peace out, guys.